Governor, in all of these ideas, there are the fears of some Lagosians who think that you need to be careful in the quantum of debt. Lagos stands as the highest debtor, either foreign or local debt, amongst the federating states, federating units. And they're worried now, all of these projects you're talking about, you're already mentioning how you're looking for money to borrow, and the fear. What can you tell Lagosians now? Those who feel that Lagos is already in huge debt, and you're talking about this funding and talking about getting funding, the one that you have signed and the one that you're yet to sign.
So Sheon, let's use the proper word. When you say huge debt, there's a difference between a huge debt and an affordable debt, in which you look at, you look at your funding ratio, your funding structure, you look at your ability to pay. And I'll give you a simple example. Why did it take us this long before we could complete the blue line? And why did we start the red line and we've been able to complete it, in less than 3 years? It's the audacity of the power of you can do. If after COVID in 2020, we did not take the leap of faith to say that we wanted to do it, today, if you had attempted to want to do any of those infrastructure, not only will it be 4 times the price, you will never be able to do it. If you lose a chance yesterday, today is the next best chance for you. If you leave it, if you don't do it, then you don't have any opportunity to do it. We have a strong conviction in our mind. We know that our people deserving of it. We know that we're doing the right thing. In terms of the debt, so the ability of Lagos to also carry this thing, we're not reckless. That's why
but
I
what's
just
the
didn't
ratio
of
debt to GDP, Governor Sanwo-Olu? That's one way we can measure whether Lagos is coping and Lagos is all right. His head is hanging properly, proportionately on his neck.
Absolutely, I can tell you, and you can see my neck, and my neck is hanging adequately. So the debt, ratio that we're meant to meet standardly is about 40%, right? Today we're less than 30%, we're about 29 or 28% of those numbers, right? So we're not even close to it. If you see what our budget growth has been in the last 5 years, when we came in, we inherited a budget of about 620 billion. Today, Lagos State is doing 2.3 trillion. We're probably going to close this year's budget at about 2.5 trillion. Next year, we intend to do 3 trillion. So if you cannot imagine it, if you cannot dream it, you can also not see it. We've tripled the size of the budget of this state. And mind you, Sheon, year on year, we're doing 94% budget performance. This year alone, we're well over 90%. With the support of our House of Assembly, where we transparently show them what we're doing, as partners in this, we have to dream it. We have to be able to take these states, and you said it, we have to be able to provide security, we have to be able to build infrastructure that can withstand, that can help, to build this state into a place where all of us will be proud. Like I keep saying, you stayed in Abuja for too long. You need to come here over a weekend and let's take a ride round, right? So we will never be reckless, All of our funding model, there's a lot of creativity to it, right? And let me just say the last one. Part of the things that we've not signed up for any of those things, see what the interest rate is doing, 30, 28%. Nobody's going to touch that. We're a public finance establishment, right? We deal only the single digit interest rate. So we're waiting. Strategically, we're waiting. On all of the fundings that we're doing on those big infrastructure, they're single digit. And it's very creative. But we needed to plan, we needed to have the ability and the capacity to show our funders, that we can take it. And to date, we've been successful about it.